everyone? DSP here, and welcome to the weekend preview for Sunday, May 19th, 2013. And we've got a lot to talk about, a jam-packed week full of new content, possibly doing some stuff as a little bit of a filler leading into next week as well, but we'll talk a little bit about that. And coming off of an abnormal week, with this past week being I was on vacation in Philadelphia, and basically wasn't able to do new videos or live streaming, but I was still able to have videos upload to my channel, even though, as you know, if you have been following along, that didn't work out too well due to some YouTube bullshit. But I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to digress, because I just want to do the weekend preview. If you want to know about everything that happened this past week, including my feelings on all this crazy stuff with Nintendo, now trying to claim ad revenue on Let's Plays, and you know, all kinds of crap that happened, I made this rant video 2 days ago, right here on the King of Hate Vlogs. You can see it below. And the quality's a little bit iffy because I used my webcam, because it was actually a live stream that I did when I got home from Philly, but then I uploaded it to YouTube. But it's gotten a lot of views. People seem to like it, especially when I threw out my Wii U because I was so fucking pissed at Nintendo. So definitely check that out if you haven't. Alright. So this week, what can you expect? Well, as of when I'm going to upload this weekend preview to this channel today on YouTube, I should have played Metro Last Light on stream. Now, I don't know if I would have beaten the game. People are telling me that I'm about 2.5 to 3 hours away from beating the game. I only have about 3.5 hours to play the game today, because today's the day when I actually spend some time with my parents. So, that being said, if I've beaten the game, that's great. If not, obviously, I'm going to be beating the game as soon as possible. Now, my second stream for today, which is Sunday, is going to be Dark Souls. And the reason that it's going to be Dark Souls is I didn't have a chance to play Dark Souls on Friday because I had just gotten back from Philly, and yesterday I wanted to start Metro Last Light. So today I'm going to be doing Dark Souls as my second stream. I made the decision. So definitely check that out over on Twitch TV/DarksidePhil, starting at approximately 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? I'm very close to the end of Dark Souls, by the way. Like what everyone's saying, there's only really one more dungeon left, with several like bosses leading up to the main boss, and then the final boss of the game, and that's it. So I may even beat it tonight, but I don't think I will. I think it's probably going to be about another 2 streams till I beat the game. We'll have to see. Monday. Now, Monday is going to depend on how far I get in Metro Last Light today. If I beat the game, well, then obviously you're not going to see that on stream, but what you're going to have is the continuation of the playthrough on DSP Gaming, because actually, from what I'm seeing, I should be able to finish the whole playthrough of Metro Last Light on DSP Gaming as of Monday. So that's the goal, is that over the course of Sunday and Monday, more Metro Last Light videos, and the playthrough will finish on Monday, okay? And what that means is that I'm actually going to review the game on Monday as long as I've beaten it. So if I beat it, I will be reviewing it, and that'll be here on the King of Hate Vlogs come Monday, okay? So what will I be doing Monday? That's a good question, because there's a lot of possibilities of things I can do. I can continue with Fallout 3, if I feel like it. Right now, honestly, I don't think I'm feeling it. I think I played it a lot last week, and a lot of people are just kind of like on Fallout overload, especially with the issues with the videos not showing up in order on my page. And at this point, I'm thinking maybe I should put it on hiatus. I even have like another 11 Fallout videos ready to make live. They're actually uploaded in private, but I think I'm going to hold off because I don't think, you know, anyone's really clamoring for them right now. So Monday is a day up in the air. More than likely, what I'm going to do is start something that I want to do as like maybe my next downtime series. It's going to be another one that I pick freely, and I think I know exactly what it's going to be, because it's one that I think the length will be perfect. So I'll let everyone know about that on Monday, obviously, because it's going to be what's going to be on the live stream. Whether or not it's going to actually upload on Monday, I'm not sure. It depends on how many Metro Last Light videos we have left to upload. Okay? So that's the idea for Monday. It's going to be more of a filler day, but there will be new content. Tuesday. Tuesday is huge, because we've got a major retail release, and we've got a DLC. So we've got Resident Evil Revelations coming out on major consoles. Now, this is the HD upgrade, re-release, but kind of reboot of the game that came out last year for the Nintendo 3DS. Now, I reviewed that game, and I told you all, I thought the game was exceptional. It really did feel like a classic Resident Evil game. It was more claustrophobic, closed corridors, had controls similar to Resident Evil 4, and I really enjoyed the game. I thought it was a great 3DS game, so now they're adapting it for consoles. Will it hold up? Will it be as good? I don't know, but I'm going to be playing that on stream and also on DSP Gaming, uploading the videos on Tuesday. I'll also obviously be doing a release day unboxing of that on Tuesday, so that'll be the vlog that you'll see here on the King of Hate Vlogs. Tuesday night, I'm going to be trying out the Batgirl DLC for Injustice. Now, for those of you who aren't aware, she's the second downloadable character, the second character available if you purchase the Season Pass. I'm kind of wondering why they're coming out so quickly when Lobo was only 2 weeks ago. I think it is a little bit too soon for it, but that's just my personal opinion. But anyway, she's coming out, and I'm going to be doing exactly what I did with Lobo. It'll be my second stream of the day, more than likely. I'll bring her into training mode, mess around with her for a little bit, take her into arcade ladder mode, do her arcade ladder mode, and then jump online for some online gameplay. And that'll be my second stream, and also the second batch of videos that I upload that day. And so then, for the rest of the week, what you'll see is the continuation of Resident Evil Revelations, and possibly some more Injustice gameplay, whether it's all Batgirl or if I do a variety, like I go play some matches with fans, or I do matches with all the characters that I have been playing with. I may do that because it's been a few weeks now since we've had Injustice on stream, and it's been a full week since we even had Injustice videos here on DSP, or not here, but over on DSP Gaming. And I think a lot of people really like Injustice, and they want me to continue putting out those videos, so expect that this week. Now, outside of that, on Friday, John Rambo, I believe, will be coming over to do an episode of Smart Guys, and we're going to be doing some co-op. This week's going to be a little different because this is now officially the build-up to SGC, Screw Attack Gaming Convention, which we're attending. I might as well go over it now because this is it actually is going to tie in directly to what we're doing for co-op in the next few weeks. Screw Attack Gaming Convention is a gaming convention in the Dallas-Fort Worth area taking place between June 21st through 23rd of 2013. If you want information on it, the website is sgconvention.com, and we are featured guests. We're actually going to be there. Myself, John Rambo, Panda Lee, OJ's girlfriend Carol Ann. We're going to have 2 vendor tables. One's going to be for myself, Panda Lee, John Rambo, OJ to kind of like meet and greet with fans, to be signing autographs, to be promoting our content. I'm actually going to have my laptop there, maybe running a promo video, and we'll have business cards. John might be there with some stuff of Shazman, a hole punch, and we're going to be there to sign autographs and to just hang out with people and have a lot of fun. This is a convention by gamers for gamers. It's not one of these big, it's E3 or it's PAX East, where all you do is walk around and you see, game publishers advertise their games. That's not what this is. This is, you're there to have fun. You're there to attend panels, which we have a panel. It's actually Friday at 5 p.m. local time there. So if you are going to attend and you want to see our panel, try to make it on Friday. There's a vendor area. There's a gaming area where you can play all kinds of different games. They're probably going to have different tournaments and stuff going on. One of the major events is the Iron Man of Gaming tournament. Now that's directly tying into the co-op we're going to be doing this weekend, so let me explain what this is. This is a tournament where if you enter, you have to be the best of the best in gaming overall, because what it is, it's a choice of 5 to 6 games where there's different waves of events, and they're completely different games. So for example, day 1 you may have to play Tetris and then Super Mario Kart on the SNES, and it may be get the highest score on Tetris in a certain amount of time, and do the best at a certain map. I believe it's actually Flower Cup 1 or 2 on, and get the best time on Mario Kart on SNES. So what they do, everyone competes. They all play the games. Whoever gets the best times or whatever advances to the next round. The next round is going to be Halo 2 competitive gameplay. It's going to be, I believe they have Sonic 4, but they haven't mentioned what stage it's going to be at. But there's going to be Sonic 4, whether ring run or a time trial or something like that. And there's also going to be Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, like a single elimination tournament. And I get the feeling, obviously, I'm going to do pretty well in that. I don't know if I'll win it, but I should do pretty well in that. So this is a crazy fun event because it's just a wide variety of games that are all jammed together. And John and I want to start practicing. I'm definitely entering. John may enter if he gets enough into the games. So starting this weekend, whenever John comes over for a co-op, which he still told me right now it's probably going to be Friday, but it may be Saturday, but let's say Friday tentatively for now. The first thing we're going to be doing on stream, and also obviously, saving up for YouTube, is doing some practice runs of the games for SGC. So we're going to be trying to do, you know, Tetris. Oh, how many points can I get in a certain period of time? Oh, okay, you know, let's do several runs of Flower Cup and see how we do. Let's go. Oh, another game that they're going to be playing, NBA Jam on the Xbox 360. That's one that John and I could definitely check out because we could play against each other and try to learn the game. So it's going to be really interesting, and this is going to be what we're going to be doing for some of the co-op, not all, but some of the co-op for the next few weeks. What we'll also probably be doing is continuing Battle Block Theater, which it looks like we may beat in another week or two if we keep at it. So we'll probably be doing that. We do have Guacamelee. I don't know if we'll go back to that. We kind of liked it, but we weren't like 100% on it. We'll see what happens with that. So that's going to be happening this week as well whenever John comes over. All right. Outside of that, for vlogs, I have several new DSP Trizits actually saved up. Some of which are food, some of which are other products. And I think you're going to enjoy them. It's a lot of the more popular things you've been seeing advertised on TV for fast food, and also a new energy drink that I just saw advertised, and I think people will like that one as well. So those are all saved up, and I'll upload at least one, if not more, of those this week. And then there's going to be multiplayer in Resident Evil Revelations as well. I didn't know if anyone knew this, but it's not competitive multiplayer. It's similar to what's been in Resident Evil for the past two releases, where it's like a co-op challenge mode where you go up against waves of enemies and such. And I'm probably going to be doing that with Panda Lee because she's actually buying Resident Evil Revelations 2. She'll be doing her own playthrough this week, and she said she wanted to do the co-op, and we did it together last time. We had a lot of fun, so I think I'm going to probably do that with her again this time, so you get a flavor for what the co-op is on that, okay? So that's going to be happening sometime this week as well. Outside of all that stuff, it all depends on how long it takes me to beat all that stuff, okay? If it come Thursday or come Saturday or Sunday or whatever day, and I'm done with all the new games and content for this week, I may start a new downtime series. Now here's the thing. I realize that my polls for these downtime series, you know, Retro Replay and other games, people have not, well, let me put it this way, people have not been voting appropriately, and what I mean is, I've been putting these polls on my website, and the reason I'm doing that is because I want to have a controlled environment for it. I don't want an environment where people can violate and cheat, and basically vote multiple times, or make multiple accounts to vote, and basically game the voting. So what I've done, I've had these polls on my website, but what I've noticed, the votes are very low. So for example, the last poll I held was, it was up in the air between, I think it was, Uncharted Drake's Fortune and the Ballad of Gay Tony, and they kind of like tied. But when you really look at it, they only got like 400 votes each. So really, not even 1,000 people voted for them, but these were the winners of the poll. So you got to say to yourself, well, does that, you know, realistically mean that enough people want to see me play the game? And I realized that even though it is really not that big of a deal, I understand that it is kind of a pain in the ass to register for my website, which is why I feel a lot of people just don't vote. So here's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to tell you right now up front, I don't want to hear any complaints about, oh, Phil's gaming the system because he's doing it this way, because I've tried every other method to do these polls, and they don't seem to work. I always play a game, and well, game wins, I play it, and people aren't watching the playthrough because they're saying, oh, we wanted a different game, but we just didn't want to vote because we didn't want to register for your site. I've looked into third-party options, like third-party create a poll online. Those don't work either, okay? So the only thing I can do to make it the easiest possible way for you to vote is to do it here on YouTube. Now, I'm not going to be an idiot and say, oh, just post in the comments what game you want me to see me play, because that's not going to fucking work. I tell you right now, you're going to have spammed comments and all kinds of shit. It's going to be impossible. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to attempt to do this, and we're going to see if this works. If it does work, I'll use it for polls in the future. Later this week, at some point, I'm going to make a list of possible games for me to play, okay? And it's going to probably include some really interesting selections. I'm probably going to put Okami HD, Ico HD, God of War 1 HD, possibly some other things that people have been asking for. Like some people say, can I bring back Yakuza 4 to the poll? I might do that. I'm going to have a wide variety. It's not going to be just like one kind of game. It's going to be a bunch of stuff, a bunch of variety stuff for you to pick from, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a video just like this one later this week, and I'll announce it, and I'll even post it up here on DSP Gaming, maybe even have it featured or whatever. We'll have to see what I do. But basically what it's going to be is me just saying, okay guys, here's the poll and here are your selections. and I'm going to put annotations directly on the video. So all you need to do is say, oh, I want to see him play that game, and you click it. And what it's going to do, it's going to take you to another video that's unlisted. So let's say, for example, one of the options is Okami HD. I want to see Phil play it. All you're going to have to do is click that. It'll open in a window, and it's just going to be me saying, you just voted for Okami HD. Congratulations. If you want to know how it's doing in the poll, take a look at the number of views on this video, because that constitutes the number of votes. Excuse me. Ooh, gross. And so that's how it's going to work. And you can vote for multiple games. You can just say, oh, I want to see Okami HD, I want to see this, and you just click, 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 and you're done. You voted. No registering, no posting, no. It'll literally take a second, and it won't even take you off of YouTube, okay? I think this is going to be, hopefully, fingers crossed, a system that gets way more participation, and therefore we're going to have way more interest in whatever game eventually wins the poll. Keep in mind that you can vote for multiple games, and just because a game doesn't win doesn't mean I won't play it. In fact, the past few games that I've played were the games that came in like second and third place in multiple polls. Okay? So, that being said, that's what's going to be. Okay? Now, there's a couple things you might say. Number one, well, Phil, doesn't that mean that someone could technically cheat and just keep clicking over and over and over and over on the game they want to see me play? My answer, yes. But the other methods that I'm using to vote for voting aren't working. So if someone really is so diligent that they want to fucking see me play a game that bad, that they just sit there and click 5,000 times, I mean, so be it, but there's nothing I can really do about it. That's what they're going to do. The other thing is people are going to say, oh, well, you're just doing this because it's a cheap attempt to grab views. You see this? I can already hear the idiots in my head. I can already hear it. Before I even fucking make this poll, I can hear the criticism and the bullshit. No, I'm not doing this to get extra views. In fact, I didn't want to do it this way. For a year now, I've been trying to do polls on my website, and all I've been getting are complaints that I don't want to register for your site, it's too difficult, you're playing games we don't want to see because you're doing the polls on the site and no one votes because we don't want to register. So I'm finally doing it the easiest possible method. You're already watching the video, all you're going to have to do is click. That's all I can say, okay? So if you think that I'm a dirty, rotten scoundrel and I'm trying to get extra money and extra views, so be it. I'm probably not going to have any way to change your mind regardless, but that's not why I'm doing it this method, okay? But there is the added bonus that if there are complete assholes who want to completely fuck over the system and they want to just be like, oh, I want to see this one game, so I'm going to have me and my friends and 20,000 bots click the fuck out of this video, well, guess what? I do benefit. So I don't get screwed. I don't end up playing the game that no one wants to see, and you know, that everyone complains to me for a week or two that you're playing the wrong game. At least I'll have benefited in another way. So it's a win-win for me. Even if a game that not a lot of people watch ends up winning the poll, at least if someone cheated, I still benefit. So it's a win-win for me. I think it's a win-win for you too, because it's going to be the easiest method for you to vote, okay? So that's that. That's going to be coming up later this week. Once I get a solid idea of what games I want to put into the poll. And it'll probably only be open for a few days, I'll be honest, because might have to start earlier than later playing this game. Because, like I said, if I beat Resident Evil Revelations, if I play the DLC for Batgirl, it may only take a few days for me to do that, and then I need to start something new. So it may be as early as Wednesday that I'm posting up this video for you to vote. And I hope that everyone will participate, and you'll find it a lot easier to participate in the poll because of that, okay? Alright, so that's it, everyone. Thank you for watching the Week in Preview. It's going to be a fun week with new content, new games, a new poll, co-op with John Rambo. It's the road to SGC. And by the way, if you are going to attend SGC, I'm going to keep saying this, please use the link. I'm going to put a link in the description of this video to register for it, because it gives us credit as guests, and hopefully it'll convince Screw Attack to invite us back next year. And that would be really awesome if we could have a convention that we're an ongoing guest every year and we kind of have a staple spot there. That's kind of what we want to do, kind of get our foot in the door, if you know what I mean. So if you could use that link to register, we'd definitely appreciate it as we get credit for your attendance. Alright, thanks everyone. I'll see you for new gameplay all this week. Peace out.